Hello. First off, thank you for listening. And this is something I wanted to I guess confess. Um, I have a friend of mine. Um, well, you know what? I'm gonna keep this video private anyway. So, anyways, I have a friend of mine, and I was uh, invited to his house at night. So I went, and um, as I got there, uh, he and two other guys that were also guests, wearing all black. Uh, One was actually literally dressed like me. I mean, not like me, like we're literally wearing the same outfit, the same black shirt, long sleeve, collared, same material. Looked like the Joker, and um, uh, another guy, black T-shirt, but both of them are tattooed and drunk. They've been drinking. So, but they were leaving, and they were having a discussion, but they were joking, laughing, kind of being a little aggressive. Uh, but these are guys, dudes, wannabe alphas. My friend is an alpha. I guess these guys would be. And there's a long story on this one. One of the guys, his name's Q, had is a guy that challenged me to a fight at a poker game with 70 other guys. Not 70. That one was like 40. Playing poker on an underground poker game with fancy food, hard alcohol, girls walking around in like skimpy outfits, professional poker, dealers, tables, $500 buy-in, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars were going back and forth. At one of those events, I was in a suit, tie, and I'm my friend's personal bodyguard. So this guy goes, "You're his bodyguard, his bodyguard." And I go, "Yes." And he goes, "Can you take him out?" I go, "Why would I do that? He's my friend. Can you fight him?" I go, "Yeah." I mean, I didn't say yes. I said, "Why would I do that? He's my friend." He goes, "Can you fight me?" I go, "Yes." He goes, "How about me and two other guys?" I go, "Three of you?" "Yes." And then he was, I was, joking kind of thing. And I think I did tell him, I don't know if I told him then, but I definitely told him this time, I go, I do have to legally let you know that I have 4 black belts. I'm a former U.S. Marine Corps martial art instructor. I've been over 1,000 fights. And I've trained 50 world karate champions. I have to legally let you know that. So I did that. And he backed down. Then he asked me to go beat up somebody. It was another time I met the guy. And if I would do it, I go, "For how much?" He goes, 500. I go, "No, 700. I go, "What do you want me to do?" He goes, "Beat him up." I'm like, "Okay." And do you want me to tell him why? Or just to beat up a guy? Just walk up and beat up a guy? And he goes, "Well, I want you to tell him something." Like, it's from you, him. So I was like, "No, I can't do that. I mean, I can, fully capable, but I don't want to do that." He goes, "Well, you already said yes." I go, and I'm like, "I didn't say yes. I just asked you how much would you pay." So I didn't like that. And then this time around, he asked me the same thing. He goes, "Oh yeah, we're buddies now. We're connected." I'm like, "Okay." And he's touching me. He's grabbing my arm to see if I tense up. I don't. This guy's buff. He goes, "If we're out, you're gonna have my back, don't you? Like if there was a fight that broke out, uh, you'll take care of it, right?" And I go, "Well, if I'm with Henry and you're there and some idiot, did something like that, I would do it. Like I would just do it because it's fun. Like I know how to fight." And it's a kind of an addiction. So I told him that, kind of laughing, but I'm like going, are you going to hire me for the night? It's like, are you offering to hire me? Because I'm not doing it because we're buddies. I'm not your friend. I'll do it for Henry. He's my friend. This guy's not my friend, trying to be my friend. So I didn't like that. Again, he keeps losing 3 times. 1, 2, 3. It's like, what the hell? So, and then the other guy, the guy that was talking to my friend Henry, was like, he was like overly selling it that uh, you could trust him. I got your back. You call me anytime. I'm like, okay, but he just kept saying it over and over and over. And then he started saying things like this. Uh, uh, I'll never lie to you. You could trust me. And then he said that like 10 times. Like, why do you have to tell this guy that you just met 10 times that you don't lie and you could trust me? And somewhere while he was saying that, I go, I've known this guy 24 years. I don't have to test him. He's not going to lie to me. So, anyways, I kind of interjected that. And then these 2 guys, they left. They're drunk, but they left. So it's like, okay. So then Henry and I, we sit down. We're just drinking water. We're not drinking. I mean, he's been drinking, so he's kind of messed up. I mean, he was messed up. They're all drunk. Oh, and they were going to get in a scuffle again, and I go, listen, both of you guys are drunk. Leave it alone. I had to tell that to that guy. Both of you guys are drunk. Just leave it alone. So I pretty much broke up a stupid scuffle between Henry and one of his guests, which was this guy Q, who actually told him at one time, shut the fuck up or something like that. Shut up. And Henry's like, dude, you're in my house. Anyways, so I had to break up a scuffle. They didn't actually physically get into it when I was there or before, but he's known to do that. So, okay, so we had a really, Henry and I, after they left, or I got them out, um, politely got them out. Like, okay, well, in the night, uh, I just rest in the car. I wouldn't suggest driving home. You're still drunk. You're not going to pass the DUI, but get going, kind of thing. So they got going, and so Henry and I, we sit down, we talk. It was a really cool conversation because he was asking me, what did you think of these guys, right? And he initially asked me, I think while they were there, I go, I'll tell you later. I said that or something like that, where I signaled to him, I'm going to tell you later. So after they left, we sit down and he asks me, what did you think? And then I told him what I just said right now. I said, well, Q, I was looking at him, I was looking in his eyes, and I go, they're shifty. And he goes, tricky. And I go, yes, tricky. Which is, riff, uh, primarily means the same. So he's trying to look for an angle to try to trick you. So so he goes, yeah, I got that. And I go, yeah, I got that right away. And I go, I could read people. Like, I'm really good. And that's going to be the point of this recording and conversation. And thank you very much for listening. Because I'm confessing something that's very, very private. And it's very private. So, uh, so I go, yeah, it's because it's tricky. And he goes like, yeah. And he goes, and then what do you think of the other guy? His name was John. And I go, yeah, they're both, I mean, he's good looking. I'll send you a picture of what the guy looks like, but uh, he looks like the Joker. I mean, like Jim Carrey doing the Joker, like that kind of face. He looks like the Joker. He knows it too. He looks like the Joker in the comic books. Like his face literally looks like that, and the way he smiles too, and he knows it. Got these huge teeth, and he goes like this, and that's the way he smiles, and he looks like the Joker. That's the way he smiles. And he's kind of didn't do it intentionally, and he physically looks like the Joker, which is pretty bizarre. Um, it's like a Jim Carrey kind of a face that could does that, and that's the way he smiles, which was kind of spooky. It's the most spookiest way a guy could smile, right? So he goes, "What do you think of him?" And I pointed out the fact that saying that he won't lie 10 times is a person that has a problem and he lies or has been caught lying or backstabbing somebody. So don't trust him. Well, why was he here? And then Henry goes, well, because Q wanted me to introduce you to him. I go, for what? Like, for business? Like, why? What kind of business are you guys going to be doing together? With a hot sauce. I go, hot sauce? Don't do that. Jesus. Terrible. And I was telling him that. So that's one part. I like to kind of keep it just on that. So it was a good conversation because him and I are asking, well, he's asking me, what did you read off this person? After I was just sitting there, I wasn't even drinking. No, I had one beer, so it was like, and they've already stopped drinking, but they drank like tequila and sake and whiskey. They were drinking whiskey. So, but yeah, that was a very um, interesting night. And something else that I came up was I thought, well, I told Henry, hey, uh, you take too long to read people, and you keep testing them years later. You're still even testing me. Why? I mean, like I could read somebody in less than within a couple of seconds, but less than a minute. So you're too slow. That's what I told him. That was that. So okay, so that's the first part of the story that he's asking me that. So that's the first part. Uh, there's a reason for me to kind of like think about this. Um, so that'll be the second part. So watch the second part. Thank you. Thanks for watching.